Hello and welcome to the Adventures of Awesome Joe. Today we are taking a trip to Blue Spring State Park, located at 2100 West French Avenue, Orange City, Florida. Blue Spring State Park is an estimated 45 minutes from Daytona Beach, 50 minutes from downtown Orlando, and 2 hours and 30 minutes from Tampa Bay. Currently, entry is $6 per vehicle. Blue Spring State Park has many activities to offer. For example, in this video, we will be taking a walk on the boardwalk, viewing the St. John River, looking at the Blue Spring, checking out the Thursby house, and taking a quick tour of the campgrounds, where you're able to park an RV. You can bring a bicycle, walk, and in the summer, they offer a swimming area. In this area right here, they do have a boat tour, and they offer kayaking, canoe, and paddleboard rentals. There's a St. John's River nature cruise, boat charters, tours, and camping available. During the winter time, the manatees like to come to enjoy the 72-degree water. For hundreds of years, the Timucua Indians made the spring area their home. The spring run, river, and surrounding swamps and uplands provided food, clothing, and shelter and materials for tools and weapons. Snails gathered from the sandbars were a staple food for these people. Over the centuries, the discarded shells formed a massive mound. 3 years after England acquired Florida from Spain, John Bartram, a prominent British botanist, explored the St. John's in search of resources of value to the crown. On January 4th, 1766, he rowed his boat past sunning alligators into the clear water of Blue Spring. By the end of the 1800s, most of the natives had been killed or driven south, and pioneer settlers took their place. In 1972, Blue Spring became a state park with help of Jacques Cousteau, after he filmed an episode called The Forgotten Mermaids. The same pristine beauty enjoyed by Florida's earliest residents can still be seen today. A self-guided boardwalk leads visitors through a lush hammock to Blue Spring. The spring is much more than a scenic area for canoeing and swimming. It's a place that plays a vital role in the survival of one of Florida's most beleaguered residents, the manatee. An observation platform provides a view of the endangered mammals that gather at the spring during the cooler months of the year. From November to March, the manatees leave the colder waters of the St. John's River for the safety and comfort of the 72-degree spring.
alligators though. Okay.
Home of the West Indian Manatee, the view of the spring head from the main overlook is surely one of the most striking sights in the entire Aquatic Springs project. Even more impressive is the sight of this spring from underwater. Blue Spring is the largest spring in the St. Johns River Basin, making it the most significant in all of eastern Florida. An average of nearly 100 million gallons of water per day pour from a deep and spacious limestone shaft that attracts swimmers and snorkelers in the warmer months, and wildlife enthusiasts in the winter. During the coldest part of the year, the spring's consistently 72-degree water draws a growing number of manatees that depend on the spring run as a refuge. At their peak, over 700 of these marvelous animals come to bask in the relatively warm waters emerging from the earth. These gentle giants can be seen socializing and resting from an extra wide boardwalk and several observation decks along
Ooh,
the
the roots are
zero point 0.4 mile long spring run. Depending on the time of year and water conditions, snorkelers can gaze down as far as 70 feet into a superb vertical cavern lined with colossal aquatically shaped limestone shelves. At 120 feet down, a large boulder constricts the spring flow from the aquifer, making the current so powerful that further exploration is impossible. Blue Springs State Park offers a perfect place from which to explore the St. Johns River by canoe or kayak. Lagoons and side channels make for ideal paddling and viewing of wildlife, especially large wading birds, raptors, and alligators. Louis Thursby, one of the area's first European settlers, came here with his family in 1857. He hoped that being close to the river would help him to grow wealthy, and so he built an orange grove and a pier for passing steamships. The Thursby House is preserved as it looked at the turn of the 19th century, capturing Florida in a monumentous period of transition between frontier and modern state. Although the Thursby House is approaching its 150th birthday, it's young when put in perspective of the area's long history. Extensive archaeological research at the Blue Springs State Park and the neighboring Houghton Island State Park has revealed approximately 6,000 years of Native American inhabitation. In fact, the Thursby House was built on top of a rich archaeological site, a shell miden. A miden or mound is a large pile of debris left behind by prehistoric societies. Sometimes they left simple piles of trash and refuse. Other midens were intentionally constructed for ceremonial purposes or to elevate a building. Blue Springs State Park has many midens, and archaeologists have learned much about the people who lived here by investigating the midens. Artifacts found within midens hold clues about prehistoric inhabitants, diets, funeral traditions, crafts, agriculture, trade, settlement patterns, and how they used their environment. The Thursby House is now a museum and interpretive center. From steamship to railroad and candles to electric bulbs, Blue Springs State Park is a time capsule for bygone era. Ask a ranger about the Midens or other archaeological sites from within the park. Campground has 51 campsites, recreational vehicles up to 40 feet long, located in a sand pine scrub within walking distance of the spring. Each site is equipped with a picnic table, water, electricity, and a grill. A dump station is available in the park. Pets are welcome in the playground area accordance with their pet policy. Two bathhouses are complete with accessible showers and bathroom stalls. You can request a reservation one day up to 11 lumps in advance. Thank you very much for viewing our video. If you like this content, please click like, leave a comment, and subscribe for future updates. Austin Joe signing out. Please have a wonderful day and enjoy all of your adventures.